I can say this. There was a situation I happened to me many moons ago where a family member was suing us, and it was a wrongful suit, but they had this real bad attorney, and she was scandalous, and she drug my name through the mud. U.S. News had my name and picture all out there, and they just said how terrible I was, and you could smell urine a mile away from my building. They drugged me through the mud in this, and this attorney was out to get what she could. And I know there was many times I said, God, how did you, I was like, Gary earlier said, God, how could you allow this? I'm your child. How could you allow somebody to do this to me? Well, I'm your child. I tried to live for you. This person I know don't. But how could you let that happen to me? And I didn't hear nothing. Well, it was amazing. This went on for about 6 months. It wasn't until me and my dear wife decided we were going to go and stay at a place up in Sonoma. And this real nice place to get away, because I've been through a lot. We drive to this place, and as I was driving past it, the attorney's office was 1 block from the place. 1 block. So I had to see this lady's name every day. I walked out to try to be peaceful. Every day we walked out to try to go outside, I had to see her name. At that point, I had a choice to make. Either I'm going to figure out how to get her, I'm going to figure out how to fix this, because it's been going on for a long time now. And I'm about tired of somebody dragging me through the mud like this. And I know it ain't true. Or, all things are working for my good. Something in this, Lord, you're trying to teach me.
That's right.
There's something in it that I got to get first. When I got that way, when I said, God, whatever she does, that belongs to her. I'm your child. Teach me what I'm supposed to get out of this. Teach me what I'm supposed to learn in this situation. Things begin to change. Not only did things begin to change, and I'm not saying this for you to look for the manifestation of the change, because sometimes he won't let you see it. Sometimes you just got to trust him, because he ain't going to let you see what happens. But I tell you what, I will say this. That same lady who drugged me through the mud, who talked about me like dirt, 2 years later had terminal cancer and passed. 2 years later. Now, I'm not saying that's because of what she did to me, but I can tell you this, because of her spirit that she had, which was a demonic spirit, which you could almost feel it when it came to the room. She would cuss and scream and holler. You could just feel this evilness that would come into the room. But as a child of God, and it's amazing because the attorneys that were for us said, man, I've never seen anybody as peaceful through a situation like this. I've never seen anybody that can just hold their peace going through this. Well, you know what my thing was from that later on? God told me, you don't know how that affected that person. You don't know what might have been for that person later on down the road. And I said, God, I thank you for the trial that I went through this time, because if nothing else, it grew me up.
That's right.
It grew me up, y'all. See, I got to a point now where folks can say that kind of stuff, and my thing is, that's your truth. That's all good. It's all your truth, because I can trust God that he's working it out for my good. Yeah. Romans 8:28. Grab it, y'all. Grab it, whatever you go. Brother, whatever you going through, he's working it out for your good. Whatever you might be going through, he's working it out. My Father, whatever might be happening, he's working it out for your good. Whatever I'm going through, he's working it out for my good. This is, and I'm closing here, one of the benefits of being saved. This is a benefit of being saved. You don't have to trip. You don't see, before I got saved, I had to trip about the situations that were going on in my life. Now that I'm saved, he got it. He working it out. It's all good. And if you just grab that every day, no matter what comes your way, you can say, Romans 8:28. He's working this too for my good. Amen.